Okay, guys, we're back here live at Insomnia 46, where you're watching the first ever offline FIFA 12 Pro Clubs tournament brought to you by Sweet Patch TV and FEPA. And we're just going into the next game in the league, which is Whatever FC will be in red versus Always Late FC in blue. I'm delighted to be have sat beside me for this game, streaming with me, commentating, Mr. Kelly Lewis from the FEPA, instigator, creator, genius behind everything that's at the FEPA and clubs and what that's done for the FIFA club scene. And we're really delighted to be working together this weekend to really try and work on a new project to how do we get thousands of FIFA players who sit at home playing FIFA to an event to have a massive social gathering. And it's going well so far. This is our pilot, as we describe, and really happy where it's going. But just from what you've seen so far, Kelly, and what you see the future being, how are you feeling about everything?
So obviously this morning we spent a lot of time working on actually playing clubs and then breaking it down into 1v1s and 2v2s. Now that we're through to the next round with just the 4 teams that are left, and we're focusing solely on clubs, I think it's a lot more comfortable for everyone. Everyone's getting to play FIFA without waiting around, pretty much. But yeah, well impressed so far, mate. Really chuffed.
Cheers, boss. Yeah, no, it's going really, really well. It's something completely different as well. The social aspect, seeing 4 guys around, 4 Xboxes on the same team, chatting, joking, high-fiving, abusing each other when things go wrong is great to see. So we're into the 3rd game in the league stages. This is Whatever FC, which has got in their team Dan Bellis, Chris Bullard, Dave Coolidge and Ollie Shaw. So some well-known UK FIFA players there against the team from Always Late FC, which is Nick, Ben Andrews, Jay and Adam Reed. Had a 40-minute trip here this morning, which turned into nearly a 4-hour disaster. Going, I think, via Sheffield, John O'Groats and everywhere else they possibly could to avoid Telford, but they got here eventually about 4 hours late. Bless them.
Live that one down, though.
No, hence where they got their name from, Always Late, because we picked that one for them immediately. So anyway, back to the game. We've got Whatever FC playing in red from right to left, and Always Late in the blue, left to right. So just in the first series of games that we had, I think in the last game Whatever FC won 1-0, and in the first game Always Late drew 2-2 with FEPA. So both be hoping for some points out of this one. So good to see so many people in the stream, and if you get a moment, just tweet out to your mates, get as many in there as we can to enjoy this first ever FIFA 12 offline Pro Clubs tournament. So I don't know if you just want to explain to people, Kelly, about how we've actually set this all up, how people are playing. Some people think we're actually playing offline when we're playing online.
Okay, right. So we arrived quite late last night, about 7:30ish. Booted up all the Xboxes to check out what we could and couldn't do. And the first thing that stuck out like a sore thumb was we didn't have Xbox Live Gold, which is something you obviously need. So we put in credit card details, PayPal accounts, mixed it up, set up 8 different Xbox Live accounts for a month so we could get online. Then the next thing, obviously, booting up FIFA, trying to work out how we could apply the EA online pass, because we only had 4, we needed 8. And then after Dave Googled it, we found that we could get 2 free days. So that made life a little bit easier. Once we'd done that, we created 2 clubs, added the pros to each of the clubs. I mean, they're baseline pros, sort of brand new. And we basically added the players to the clubs, and that's why they're called i46 Red and i46 Blue. And we have a goal from Always Late FC? Yeah, blue. Always Late FC go 1-0 up. So yeah, quite complicated really, but we got there in the end. Learnt a lot, obviously, for next time. Be interesting to see if we can, make use of people's online pros in FIFA 13. I'm gonna have to find some way of sort of trying to test that. So yeah, always late FC, 1-0 up. Here come Reds. Oh, nearly.
Thanks for that, Kelly. Yeah, it's been a adventure getting it all set up from sort of when we quite a while we've been talking about doing something similar. And while I'm saying that, always late, 2-0 up. Thank you very much. Drew the keeper out, chipped it in the middle, and there they go, enjoying the celebrations as a team together. And this is going to be interesting because whatever FC pack with 1v1 players, and see how they approach this as a unit now. But yeah, just back to what we were saying before that the goal came around, was sort of something we've been thinking about for quite a long time, and looking to get Kelly and the guys along to one of these events, because generally it's been 1v1 tournaments run here, 30 or 40 players, but the potential with clubs is just massive. You get your 11-a-side teams here for a weekend of FIFA would be fairly amazing.
Yeah, it would be pretty epic, wouldn't it?
And I think the only way we'd achieve, we wouldn't. I mean, we've had to limit to 4 a side because of the amount of Xboxes available to us. But if everyone came along with their own Xbox as a bring your own console for the weekend, they get their own table, their own area. They could play the clubs games from there. Then we could get teams together in their clubs.
Actually, and the logistics of bringing your own console would actually be better for us, because you'd already have an Xbox Live Gold account, you'd already have your EA Online Pass, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
So it'd make more sense.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's for, watch this space on that, and we really look forward to, through Sweet Patch TV and FVPA, getting your feedback. Hit us on any of their social media channels or on our main websites or in the forums. Just really, there's a lot of time and effort given up to make these sorts of things happen, and really appreciate, there's nothing makes me smile more on the website when I ask a question and someone posts some feedback. It might only be a little thing, but the time you put in just to get a little bit of feedback is really appreciated. So I had lots of feedback in the stream here from you guys, but anything, Twitter, whatever, just post out what you feel about it all. And would you come along? What would it take to get you guys along that's sitting in the stream to one of these events? I'd like to hear what you feel. So back to the game. We're half an hour in, and at the moment it's 2-0 up to the Blues of Always Late, who might have been late, but they're doing okay here. I'm just going to be intrigued to see how these 1v1 players, they're not too much communication going on between them at the moment, just focusing on the FIFA. But I would have thought at some point there's going to be some tactical approaches to the game. So got a live football going on. I think it was Arsenal full-time 0-0. Yeah. Another draw for the Arsenal, and Liverpool, Man City 0-0 at the moment. Tevez just hit the post by the sound of it, so yeah. So we got football everywhere at the moment. And I can relax today as a Chelsea fan. We got a victory yesterday, so happy with that. Okay, what's early from what you've seen of the game so far? 42 minutes. Early predictions for score in this one. Oh, I don't know if a defender got on the end of that, or was it the attacker? No, it was the defender who cleared it well. Need to score here just before half time. No, it was defended well. No. 26 million this week. Nice. Which club was that again? It's just gone wide there from the free kick. Wolves. JMO, do you live nearby then? Wolves is just on our doorstep here. That's good business for the club. Hopefully keep them going for a while. So there we are. It's half time here. Northfast's a bit further trek, mate, isn't it? It's like me down in sunny wee Cornwall coming up. It's a 4-hour trip or whatever. So we got some banter going on. We really do need that camera that you can see what's going on, because it is great. We're really missing that, but anyway. So back to the second half, and the pros of whatever FC got to get themselves back into the game here, and they're on the defending straight away. Ollie seems to have waken up. I don't know if he's had a Red Bull or something, but he suddenly got quite loud behind his monitor there. So having a look at the first half, Kelly, what's your thoughts on the potential final score of this one?
Well, the Reds are attacking really well. They seem to have a lot of possession and they keep going towards the goal. I don't know whether it's the fact that Always Late have got a keeper or whether they're just struggling to finish in the final third. And then the Blues seem to get a counter going and score their goals. So if the Reds can score, I think it's game on. But I think if the Blues score another one, it's game off.
Yeah, and I think that's a fair assessment. But you've got calibre of people like Chrissy Billard and Ollie Shaw's there.
Oh, he's not. Is he pushing the keeper?
Is that a no, is it? For putting his back into the keeper there?
You mustn't push keeper.
Nah, you mustn't, see. That's these 1v1 guys don't understand the etiquette of clubs at all. So here goes Always Late on the attack again. They attack very strongly down the middle. And something's obviously happened. There's let's say about a 10-second lag. So I can imagine here this ball's going to be whipped in and someone's going to hit the post or do something. No, I think we might have missed that. It's obviously the miss-hit cross or something. But here you go, Always Late on the attack. Two of them running for the same ball. Now they peel off. Cross in. Keeper's punched it out. Finesse coming up here. He's dealt with it. Just cleared it away. So the game's opening up quite a bit now in the second half. I think the way the guys are playing creating more space. He's kept in there. He's thrown the defender well. Now he's coming in. It's got to be. Surely not. Thought that had to be. There's one of the little accomplishments. Didn't see what that was. And they're through, straight through the middle here. Delayed it a bit long, and the keeper managed to stretch out his leg and kick it away there. Or block it more than kick it away. All right, break on. Skill dribble coming up. Yeah, but he got rugby tackled out of the way, but oh no, thought he got it back then. Okay, just checking. We're about a 6-minute FIFA time lag, so not too much, but enough to see some of the reactions from the players when incidents happen. So here we got the working it out wide. Oh, he hit it too early. Hit it a little bit too early there, rather than taking a touch and making certain of where it was going to finish. But corner anyway. It's up in the air. Defended well. Oh, defender just knocked it back in the danger zone. It's players sliding everywhere there. So certainly a different game to watch.
Have you had a chat with Phil yet about how he's finding it today?
No, bring him in. We got Phil from the FVPA who's been here as well, helping out. Been a great help with Kelly. Just sitting beside me, so just going to welcome along Phil, and just like to get your feedback on how you found it all so far today.
Alright, yeah, it's been really enjoyable so far. Really enjoyed the 2v2 me and Kelly played earlier, because we were both Ennies, and it was was complicated at times because everyone kept switching and stuff, but it was good fun. Really enjoyed that, and the clubs at the moment's getting on really well. It's a bit more like people are playing games a lot quicker now because of the way we're doing things. So yeah, it's been really enjoyable so far.
Good. Thanks for that, mate. And what would you say if it's so far? What's been your highlight of the event so far?
I think it's just people getting together and playing, enjoying. Everyone seems to be having fun. They've all got smiles on their face. There's not been any trouble or anything like that. I think that aspect's been the favourite part, not the actual playing, but the social side of things.
Absolutely, thanks for that. And I've got just echo that completely. That's to be sat here at a LAN on a Sunday afternoon with people happy playing FIFA. That makes life a lot easier for us admin in the event. That's what you want to do. You give up your time to put a smile on people's faces, and this event and this tournament has done that more than any. It's great to see the guys together. There's a certain intensity, you know, they want to win, but the banter and everything with 4 players on the same team is really nice, and puts a smile on an old man's face, I must say, to see that where things have progressed and where the potential for this lies going forwards is completely massive. And if you know people enjoy themselves, that word gets around, and next time, you know, people who are here sitting going, oh, I wish I went to that now, it sounds really good. The pilot has been to prove what it's like, and I think so far it's just been a massive success. So next time, hope to see lots more people here, and with something we can really build on. Do you think that's something that's possible?
Oh, definitely. It's only going to get bigger the more the more events that we do, and the more like experience we get with running the pro club tournaments. It's going to get bigger. More people are going to come, and it's going to be more enjoyable. And it's going to be hard work to get everything sorted out, but I'm sure we'll manage it. Yeah.
Definitely, we can make it happen. It's not a problem. So in real life, the game's just finished. The players are shaking hands. It's nice to see all 4 players from both teams going across and shaking hands. Here back in the stream, we're into the last minute. It's 2-0 to the Blues of Always Late. They're quite a dominant force, I've got to say. They obviously play together as a club, and they're doing very well. Whereas the 1v1 pros found that a bit tougher, that game. So it'll be interesting to watch their next match and see how they've got on. So here we go. We're getting into just some time left on the referee's whistle. Thanks to Kelly and Phil for helping out, co-commentate on this one. Just gives me a breather for a second. Yep, we're just getting ready for the next game. There we go. Final whistle. 2-0 to the Blues of Always Late. And we'll be back in a second with the next game.